Hey everybody, Asher here, and it is Free Play Friday, where this week we're taking a look at Highfleet, a game that's been recommended to me by a few viewers as well as some other people, so thank you for the recommendation. This is a game that's been on my radar for a while. It was one of those things where it's like, I'll wait for it to go on sale before I take a look at it, and then of course it went on sale. So here we go. It's a game that's pretty complicated. It's a little janky and rough around the edges, but that kind of adds to the appeal to a point. It checks a lot of boxes for things that I've done on the channel previously. So we're just going to kind of take a bite and dive in. Now, what I was originally planning on doing here was continuing with a sort of preliminary save that I was doing where I was partially through it. And I was like, oh, that's interesting. But I'm finding I'm having trouble reloading in the middle of the prologue. They kind of expect you to play through it. So I'm just going to hit new game with the prologue on. And y'all get to see some of the tutorials that come through here as well. Maybe it'll give you a little bit of background as well. So the game takes place in distant future Earth where things have gone to shit. And our goal is pretty much to take over from the bad people. On my order, proceed to Kalu at once and meet with the Prince Elifazil. By imperial decree, you are to represent the crown in talks with the prince. So that's Admiral Dodd who's trying to talk to us here. So here's your backstory. There's more in the manual. This game comes with a nice illustrated manual. The great desert of Garat, an ancient kingdom ruled over by this land long ago until it was torn apart by strife and internecine war. The last king of Garat swore allegiance to the Romani Empire. The land seems to be doomed to bear the burden of the war for all time. 7 years ago, the imperial officer, the Lord Governor of Kiva, overthrew the king and declared rebellion against the emperor's rule. And now our turn has come. We have come to Garat to end this once and for all. So this game wears a lot of hats, and you're going to see a lot of those hats in just a minute. First off, we have to manage some of our story crew, like here's one of our people. Wake up, Tarkon, the city of Eli is on the horizon. So there's also randomized maps. This is not the city I had to go to the first time in the tutorial, I think. Our long journey is finally behind us. Everyone is eager to hear you give the order to land. So navigation to set a new destination. Move the cursor to Eli. Maybe this is where I went, but if we zoom out, we can't see the rest of the map yet, so we're just going to kind of try to work with this. But this is one of those games where one of the criticisms I've read is that it's locked in kind of a 1080p viewpoint just because of all of these clicky things that are around here on the map. We'll get there. But let's start by actually going to Eli. So unpause. We fly. We can't zoom in any more than this. So this is one of the views in the game. You can see that we have a few ships that are potentially following us. We'll probably see a little bit more here in just a bit. I don't mind going over the tutorial stuff with you all, so hopefully you all can enjoy it as well, but I was kind of wanting to skip some of this original storyboarding, but maybe y'all will appreciate a little more. So we can land a bunch of things in the docks. Just so y'all can see the Kerbal Space Program side of this, I'm going to pick all 4 of these to land in the docks. Y'all got to miss me epically failing, but landing, it's ASD, QE movement. And there's a lot of things to talk about all at once. So we have our line map down on the left, and I'm just going to kind of land this one in one of the normal places. So we're going 87 meters per second right now, which is way too fast. So much like any good Kerbal will tell you, you need to slow down. But we also have our engine temperature to manage up top, and then we need to touch down at a proper speed, which is usually less than 10 meters per second because you can totally land and break your legs. So repair speed's a little bit better. We got another ship. We're going to try to make a little bit of a tighter landing here. So we have our altimeter on the right, our speed on the left, and we're going to try to hit that 20. Now once we hit that 20, that should kind of get us where we need to go, but I need to not crash into my other ships because you can damage your other ships. Not kind of hit the side on this because it's a little bit of a tight fit. But yeah, I've landed on the moon and mid-miss enough to know how to do this. So repair speed plus 28. Like I said, the whole graphical look of this game is really fascinating, and hopefully you'll get a good sense of that. I think the presentation for this game is great. It's just kind of the weird thing is like the core gameplay loop is really good. It's just some other stuff around the edges that I'm still trying to figure that out because this game is complicated. Okay, so repair speed 28, and then here's our big honking ship. This is one that I'm going to be trying to do some heavy lifting with in just a little bit. So Let's get you in the 36, and let's not go at 63 meters per second. Let's slow this the F down real quick. But once again, we got to watch our engine temperature. And we just got to get it in that little gap. Not stressful at all. Alright. Look, we didn't break it. Alright, so, welcome. We've landed all of our ships. The humming of the pump drive suddenly dies down. The ships come to a stop. You prepare to descend from the ramp accompanied by a small group of officers and your personal guard. The uncertainty that awaits you outside fills you with unease. A small group of people are waiting patiently for you at the bottom of the ramp. Their leader is a dignified nobleman surrounded by bodyguards. So look at you, person from the future. So the Admiral sent you to talk to me, Tarkin? I have two options here, and there's a lot of little things that I can do with talking things. There's actually a little combat or conversation card game, but we'll get to that. So that's correct. I'm here to discuss your involvement with the liberation of Garat. Kind of like some other games, we have context-sensitive places here that give us details like Garat is a vast desert located in the north of the Romani Empire, or my name is Mark Sayadi, the Grand Duke Sayadi. So let me introduce myself here. So see, the prince appreciates that. I see. Please forgive me my indiscretion, Grand Duke. I have never had the pleasure of meeting you before. Think nothing of it. I'm sure the two heirs of Alat's oldest monarchies can find something to talk about. The prince nods politely. I'm here to discuss your involvement with this. Liberation, we've been at war with the Gathering. These people, not Magic the Gathering of the great houses and assembly of Romani dynasties that supported the uprising against the emperor for over 7 years, and I still have yet to recover my father's throne. And now his Imperial Majesty's admirals mean to retake it in a single week. So, I could say perhaps they will, or say indeed they do, and I believe they'll succeed. So he doesn't like that very much. He didn't like the other option when I was playing in the other save, so I was just curious to see what that did. My people cannot match the strength of the Gathering fleet. We have but a single corvette for each of their heavy cruisers. So we could say they fought bravely, or the Second Imperial Squadrons will surely tip the scales. Aye, but even if by the Almighty's mercy the Admirals land make their ships in Kiva, which is this place, the main city in northern Garat, the Lord Governor of the city began the rebellion against the Romani Empire. What do you imagine will happen next? Well, I can say it's too early to say. That isn't up to me. Or I can be super optimistic. If you're honest, if nothing else. I will help you meet with the Tarkans of Garat. Perhaps some of them may become your allies in this war. The Tarkin of Kalu is a good friend of mine. If you can come to an understanding with him, I'm confident he's a worthy ally. So worthy allies is exactly what we want. It's a shame we had to meet in such troubled times. Well, isn't that the 2021 thing here? Okay, the fleets never had anything but troubled times, indeed. So here's our beautiful city. We have supplies that we can buy. So let's check the supply store real quick. Now we do need to buy fuel. There's a bunch of other resources here, but apparently these are all for aircraft, and these are not for our ships. So we're just going to hit the slider over here and get some more fuel and call it a day. So we don't have ship work, so we can actually work on our ships right now. So let's exit. So we're getting even more story here. So we're heading to Kalu now. Indeed, we'll depart as soon as we're ready. Or Peter, we'll just call him that. Why did Dowd choose us to meet the prince? The prince has nothing left with which to fight the Gathering. These talks are mere formality. As for the admirals, they're eager to reach northern Garat as soon as possible. But they'll have to take Ur first. So you're saying that Dowd is just trying to get rid of me? The campaign has only just begun, Duke. I'm confident that you'll have ample opportunity to prove yourself. We've got fuel, but it's some time before ships are done refueling. Very well, I'll wait. So, one thing you gotta do in this game is get used to waiting. We unpause. And you can see this little blue circle is going to increase. We can actually press shift to speed up time. And then our little circle is going to give us our fuel range here. The ships are done refueling or ready to fly. I could talk personal. I could give the order to take off. What do you think about this entire expedition, General? Here to the south of Garat, they have nothing but old corvettes command the local dukes. Ur will surely fall. It's only a matter of time. Didn't ask about Ur. I'm talking, but I'm an aide to His Excellency. It isn't my place to question orders. Still, what do you think? If I may, Tarkin, our numbers are thin. Even if Dowd and Sokol have joined their squadrons, I fear it won't be enough. And yet you agreed to join this campaign. Why do you think? Well, you could say it's because you're a brave officer. It's because Admiral Dowd is a friend of yours. Or you must have volunteered to support me in this new position. My father asked you to assist, didn't he? So he only smiles. Very well. Take off. We'll choose a direction. So set destination, move your cursor to a city inside the blue circle and press right click. Alright, so we only have up here. So we're going to press space to unpause, press space to pace, space. You can zoom in a little bit and watch our people go. And we can zoom out and do it at the tactical map this way, but Shimri is going to be our first place. And I do want to zoom in here just a little bit because I believe we're going to make some contact here with some hostiles. That's right, they have radar up here. There's a whole different thing around here about radar and doing other stuff. Maybe we'll get to there in this video. So here we go. Fighting! It's simple! ASDW and then fire 1 or 2. Let's click the thingy. Now I'm going to bring one of the Navarins in first, and we'll bring the Wanderer in second. We have 3 of these ships. This is a tutorial battle. It's supposed to be easy. So if you've watched me play Star Sector at all, you know that if I don't have lasers to fire at things, that's a problem. Now I'm going to be using some commands that they haven't told me about yet to try and dodge their fire here. Also, we do have a retreat option. So, oh, they're actually trying to drop bombs on me. Okay. So that's a lot of fire that I missed. But you hear that nice jangly sound of stuff clicking. That's because we're constantly reloading. Okay, so your squadron is combined of several ships. You can move ships in and out. If I need to retreat, I'll retreat. I don't know for sure if I'm going to need to. Wow, the retreat's all the way down there. That's fun. Oops! And we can actually ram the debris, so that's a problem. Not my best dodging job. But one of the nice strategies for this game... First off, I need to do a better job actually leading my shots here. There we go. That's some good damage. But the idea is that I really need to just make sure... They're on fire, so they should blow up here. Okay, just get out of their fire with the speed boost. We took a little bit of damage, but it's okay. But yeah, we just want to fire and burst like that, and then we want to let our ammo recharge. So it's not like Star Sector where I can just spam lasers all day. This is actually requiring me to get good. Okay, you're gonna speed boost out of the way and hopefully dodge all the gunfire. There we go. So just one more thing to blow up. There we go. Not bad! Wow, it was really southern of me sounding. So continue. You can retry battles, but you'll lose morale if you do that. So there's our victory dance. We're at low fuel, so we barely made it, but we are now in Shimri. And we can choose a ship to land. For some reason, none of our ships have combat damage, but I am going to land them on the docks. So we're just going to take care of this real quick. I don't have to do this terribly complicated like. So, roll control angle. When you drop a little too fast, obviously you have possibility of like flipping your ship upside down. Once again, Kerbal Space Program prepared me for this. Did you know I was a Kerbal Nut once upon a time? You probably did if you're in this channel. Alright. Well, I'm not going to destroy the legs just for the sake of example. Just believe me that it can happen. Okay, this is our big ship, so we gotta slow you the F down. Calm down now. So we don't have a lot of time to shed some speed here. I'm just gonna try to let gravity do the rest here. Didn't even need to take you into combat.
100 meters. Everyone get ready.
Alright.
Touchdown confirmed.
Nice.
Fire reverse thrusters.
So we're going to try to hit this 30 over here. Hopefully not hit it too hard, though. Yeah, it's all about just canceling out your momentum. I'm not doing a great job, but... we'll see. Okay, I think we got it. Just got to actually do a controlled fall. That's all flying is forgetting to hit the ground, right? Okay. A little sloppy. Wouldn't be this channel if it wasn't just a little sloppy.
Touchdown confirmed.
Okay, did not destroy our chair legs again. That's good.
Fire reverse thrusters.
And we're just going to land you
Beginning final approach.
nice and regular. We could do like a suicide drop right here, but we're not going to. We're just try to
100 meters.
park you appropriately.
300 meters.
Okay, try not to crash into another ship.
100 meters. Everyone get ready.
Okay,
Touchdown confirmed.
there we go. So repair speed plus 10%. Tarkin, sir, we have an opportunity to replenish some missiles on our ships. So we're going to handle that by going... First off, we're going to go to the supply shop. I'm going to go over here. Now, one of the things that really confused me is that I thought I'd buy the missiles over here. But we are not going to buy any special ammunition register right now. Like, no ships can use these. No ships that I have can use these. Technically, the Narvalins can use these. I'm going to buy like 200 just to demonstrate this point. Armor piercing. So yeah, this is part of just the tutorial. We're a little limited in what we can do. But here's the roster of ships in your squadron. Now move the screens panel down. It took me a really long time to figure out. When they said move down, they actually meant this. Now purchase a missile. And we need to drop the missile right in here. And you can install more missiles on other ships in a similar fashion. So this is our ship building. It's a nice cozy ship builder. Not like a Free Play Friday we did a little bit while ago. They only have 14 missiles. I guess technically we can move them over here. But yeah, they're very specific on where they need to be clicked. So we're going to put you all over here. Don't tell me I actually damaged your legs. So we're going to buy all the missiles we can. Because this one has a little bit more room for missiles. Now, there's a lot more to the ship builder than this. I've seen some other people play this game, so I can't say for sure exactly how it's going to work out here, because clearly I haven't finished the tutorial. There we go. So I can put these in our ship hold. This is one thing I didn't take advantage of last time, and it led to some confusion and delay. And it looks like I have an odd number of missiles. I should not have an odd number of missiles. Somebody did not get a missile. Somebody got a missile. Alright, if we hit the repair button here, it's not going to let us repair, is it? Alright, so it looks like we just have some leg damage. It's fine. Total repair time, 5.3 hours. Repair cost from here. So everybody's just getting their thing. Alright, so let's pop out of here. Tarkin, sir, I've just reported the progress to the Admiral. He is satisfied. The Admiral treats me like a clueless child. He seems to have forgotten that I'm the son of his liege, the Emperor. So Admiral Daud Sharif Ramatovic is the commander of the first squadron of the expeditionary fleet. He also happens to be your immediate supervisor. The capital is far away. Until we return, Admiral Daud is the one in command. He leads the squadron, and you, Duke, are Tarkin in his squadron. We'll depart as soon as we're ready, so that's enough crybabying. Now, we could try to fly right now, but we have 5.3 hours of repairs. So we're just going to watch the beautiful clouds go by. Like so. Squad's done refueling. We're ready to go. Set the destination. So, Kalu's next. Grand Duke, if we take off now, we won't be able to... What? Okay, belay that order. Alright. Finish your repairs. Now we have all the missiles. Now we just need to go over here. Now once again, we can zoom down here and watch ourselves fly in just a minute. First we got to lift off, so obviously the screen's going to go crazy and we have some stuff here. You know what this reminds me of? Reminds me of a game that I played a long time ago on the channel that maybe some of y'all remember, Convoy. Convoy was a great game that was about you just having a thing that needed to just make a convoy through the desert to deliver something to somewhere. It's some good stuff, and there's like 2D combat like it there here. But yeah, we have, by the way, we don't have a lot of friendlies. So afterburner, shift, activate reheat. Curses, enemy air defense is spotted. Focus on the enemy ships. We will capture the ground vehicles once the battle is over. And watch out for missiles. So we have missiles available here. I'm not sure why I get to pick one, but then... Well, we'll figure that out later. We're going to go with the Narvin that was in there before. Oh, you know what? Let's bring in the Wanderer first. This will be fine. Alright, so... missiles. The ship is armed with missiles. Press space to launch a missile. Salvo 2 or 3 missiles. From afar tends to be particularly effective. So we're on the right-hand side. So we're going to fire the missiles. I'm going to try to dodge the stuff. So I totally, like, whiffed on those missiles. Cool. But yeah, that's a missile approaching, and we can use flares to beat it down. Okay, barely missed a missile here. But yeah, see, we only have 4 missiles, so we're gonna have to rely on those machine guns, and we don't want to, like, fly into the middle of everybody here. So it looks like they're on fire. Oh, oh shit, I retreated. Okay, that's not what I meant to do. But that's fine. We'll just bring you in here. And, if you saw there what happened, you can't actually have your enemies friendly fire each other, which means their missiles can actually hit each other. Okay, we're actually just about retreated there as well. So see, that's good. But yeah, there's a little corner on the box there that says retreat, and I wasn't paying attention, and that's why my other ship left the field. It's okay. So we have another missile. Let's fire some little fireworks just to make sure it doesn't, like, die. Okay. I'm gonna get better at this one day. Today might be that day. It's terrible shooting. It's like Star Sector now. Alright. Fuel system is on fire. Press B to activate the ship suppression system. Okay, so... okay. Okay, we also shot those missiles out of the sky, so... not great to have stuff explode and die, but not exactly how you meant to do the fight, but like I said, I'm still learning. Okay, so we can open the hatch because we have now gone to Kalu. What fun times. You have damage, you have damage, you have damage. So you, and you. So a little bit more landing. I'm really interested in that 59 down there, so let's not screw this up. Oh, interesting that now says 109.
300 meters.
Okay. Looking pretty solid for a landing here.
100 meters. Throwing it ready.
Okay, I just don't want to hit the sides here. There we go. So 8, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Touchdown confirmed.
Alright, perfect. Repair speed plus 109.
Beginning final approach.
Let's see if we can get into this 111.
500 meters.
Need to actually have some fall speed so it doesn't take forever to do this, though.
300 meters.
Okay. Fortunately, these ships are pretty light, so we shouldn't, like, burn ourselves out.
100 meters. Throwing it ready.
Alright. We're not dead.
Confirmed.
We're still not dead. Okay, let's go for the 122. Just because we can. Alright.
500 meters.
So it's a nice rainy day, can't see shit. Just gotta focus on your radar. So it turns into, look at this wonderful graphical presentation, but since it's the end of the world and everything sucks, you just have to rely on your old 2D, really terrible view here. So, good job, team. So, what a stunning dogfight, Duke. You were aware of the hostile anti-air defenses and blueprints? No, I was not. Suspicious. The Tarkan is expecting you, Duke, and indeed, there is a delegation awaiting by the ship. So this is Ilman Harish. A tall man steps forward. He is wearing the armor of Harshid. Former guardsmen of the king of Garat, some Harishids now serve the Lord Governor. Others have taken refuge in the vast deserts. So in the name of Ishu, have peace with you, glory to Garat, and welcome. So this is a question of Ishu, the central figure of the Renami religion. So is he a religious person? Is he a person here, or is he just kind of whatever? So +1 worldview faith. He's a true believer, so he really liked that. That's going to guide us in other conversations. So I'm looking for allies in the War of Kiva. Will you join me? And now we get to talk here. You have my full attention. Speak your mind. So we could make a speech about the dangers of faith. We know he's a true believer, so he'll hate that. On how wealthy people, oppressed people of Garat must be brought down. Yes, please. Worldview minus on wealth. So these things all change. He despises wealth. Gives a good speech, so that's good. On the injustice, on the war, when why it's necessary. We already said this, so we'll get -1. The war is necessary. He greatly values force, so he really likes us right now. Okay, indeed, it is so. Well, we could... he despises wealth, so we don't want to do that. On your sense of respect for the Tarkan, so... Let's see if he likes that. Worldview, fear. Your words elicit no reaction. Let's give him a dagger. That'll give us an extra turn. But yes, like some of the stuff makes sense, some of it doesn't here. He still really likes that. Okay, so greatly values the law. So he's very happy. He really likes us. This is the best I've ever done. And this kind of thing. So what decision have you made? Will you join us? I will join you gladly. I want to meet the other Tarkans. So do you know where I can find them? There aren't any Tarkans around here, Duke. I haven't heard of any. So thank you. So we have another character that joins us. And that means that we get his ship, the Gladiator, which also joins us. Which is very exciting because we can go to supplies here. Tarkans, sir, some of our ships are in need of repair. This city has a shipyard. We should do the repairs there. So that's fine. First we need fuel. We still have some money, which is good. But the ship works up here. The ship is in need of repair. I'm sure it is. All you need to do is give the order to repair the ship. The engineering crew will do what they can. However, it will not be possible to complete the repairs if we don't have the parts. Understood, Piotr. Alright, so here we go. This is the repair button I was looking for. Now we can do it one of two ways. We can manually click, or we can just drag. Drag until it's done is fine. Now if we look over here, you can see that I don't have missiles on the Wanderer. The Gladiator still has missiles. You still have missiles. You still have missiles. Did I not? I thought I fired missiles on these other things. Okay, well, we have some Zenith rockets here that we can throw in. Not exactly sure where they disappeared to, but since they doesn't look like they have a shop here that'll let us buy stuff, then I don't really think... Yeah, we don't have any missiles we can buy. Like we have generators and everything, but that's not really... We're not really in the shipbuilding portion of the tutorial part of the game. But if we look at the Gladiator, it's got some guns. It's got some pretty big guns. This ship also has guns. And now it has some missiles. So it's interesting. I'm not exactly sure why this one didn't automatically get refilled when the other ones did. That explains why we had 3, though. So there's still things I'm learning. Lots and lots and lots of things. All right, so let's exit. So Admiral Dodd's happy, receiving a transmission from Dodd. At last! So, to Tarkin and the 3rd Task Force. On my order, seize the city of Melka and await our main forces there. It seems Dodd is reluctant to assault Mecca with the bulk of his forces. He's sending us ahead in case they have anti-air defenses. That means this is our chance to get into the thick of things, so we're still an eager beaver, aren't we? So we're refueling and departing for Mecca? Affirmative. Okay, not Mecca. Mecca's totally different. This is Melka. Not to be confused. So, we got repairs, we got refuel. So once we're done with here, and we can't just always sit and like repair and everything. But we're ready to go. And there's a little diskette here, which means we should be able to continue from this point if we want to. But let's go ahead and get into the air and fly. And we're going to go like so. And we're just going to speed things up a little bit. And Melka looks like it does have some defenses. Shocking, I know. We zoom in here a little bit. There's ways that we can try to counteract some of this stuff. And some of these things are here in the tutorial, some are not. We actually skipped something here. So, tutorial, volley fire. Try to volley, volley, volley. Volley all day. We'll send the Wanderer in first. See if I can do a little bit better. Although these agile ships are also pretty nice. So where are we? And we're going to try not to just retreat right away. Okay, we're all the way over here. I'm still having some trouble figuring out where... Okay, whoop. Dodge it. Okay, got pretty much direct hit there. So there's our missiles. Woohoo! Okay. I have managed to run into my own missiles before, so that's kind of a problem. That's a volley shot. So one of the plays here for this game is just you kind of want to take some hits and then you want to focus on not screwing up too badly. So we're going to put some flares over here. Fortunately, I was worried I did that too soon. Okay, so we're in trouble. So I am actually going to retreat here. This is an informed retreat. We are trying to actually retreat here. Yeah, I know. Let's get out of here. One more hit, and then we got our Gladiator that's all the way over here. Okay, I think we took some damage from that. Those are some big guns! Wow. Okay, and they actually bumped us at the end there too. So there we go. Continue to victory. Much better than the first time I played through that and lost like 3 ships. Alright, so more story. Let's go. Ships to land. You took damage, everyone else is fine. Alright, so let's go. That 108 looks a little safer.
500 meters.
So we gotta slow this shit down here real quick. Because this is a big boy. Oh no, do we not fit? Oh no, we don't fit! Okay, we don't fit into the 108.
100 meters. Throwing it ready.
Okay.
Structural damage received.
Alright, we're gonna do that again.
Fire reverse thrusters.
So this time we're gonna go for the 20.
Final approach.
So this is where sometimes landing some of your other ships are a little bit more important here. So we lost the landing leg. Technically that's okay for flying, but it is going to be a little bit of a pain in the butt.
500 meters.
So maybe we can hit this 42, maybe we can't, but
300 meters.
it's alright. We can just point and laugh, right? Okay, I can hit the 42.
100 meters. Throwing it ready.
Alright.
Touchdown confirmed.
See, that's fine.
That's the landing. Good work, everyone.
So I love that our ship is just like screwed up here. So supplies first. Buy the fuel. Once again, all these fun things over here for my very special ammunition register doesn't really work yet. So let's go to the ship works. So once again, this poor thing is missing a leg. Now we can rebuild the leg. It's just gonna take its dear sweet time. So that's 9 hours, largely my fault. Over here, repair. That's fine. If we look down here, do we have any more missiles we can buy? It doesn't look like it. We have suppression, maneuvering thruster, high frequency radio antenna. We do have a few of those, right? It looks like we have some radio antennas. So lots of hull parts, lots of armor parts, lots of parts. But it looks like we can't buy missiles, so it's okay. Small quarters is fun too. Okay. Maybe we put the radio antenna on one of you. Maybe. Nope, you already have that, so we can hit the undo button. Alright, cool. Let's exit. Exit. Game saved. You're saved. You can now reload the campaign from this point at any time. Watch reports of a squadron approaching. Understood. I'm on my way. Peter, Grand Duke. Well, you have my congratulations, gentlemen. The campaign has proven to be a great success so far. And I'm confident, Admiral, that we owe this success to the Duke's talents, so the Admiral looks at you without saying a word. So he's like, yeah, I guess. How'd you talk to the Prince Fazil go? I hope you followed your orders to the letter. So I could say, I think you underestimate him. I'm just going to say affirmative, because I don't really want to fuck with the dude here. Good. Our next target is the city of We will join Skobalev's squadron there and begin our advance towards northern Garat. So Admiral Skobelev is the commander of the 2nd Squadron of the Expeditionary Fleet. His task is to provide communication with the capital. After the capture of the 2nd Squadron is to join the assault on Kiva. You've proven your mettle, Grand Duke. I will entrust you with the mission to seize by force. The cruiser Diana and several Intrepid-class frigates will be transferred to your command. So, thank you for your confidence. I will take these ships. Good. And I did try to actually start the previous recording of this from here, and this all kind of screwed up despite the save thing. So, I like having extra ships. That's fine. Space to continue. So, we have even more ships now. Not a lot that we can do with them because they're currently repairing. Let's go ahead and just take a quick look at them in the shipyard, though. So we have a Gladiator, Wanderer, 2 Intrepids. The Intrepids... they have some range, they have some speed. Okay, so they just have a little bit of firepower. And this Nomad is a auxiliary AV cruiser, so it has a big radar dish. That's going to be important for later, and it has a lot of hull space. So let's exit, and let's refuel. Tarkin, sir, we've intercepted radio transmission. Pick up the phone quickly. Yes, because we do radio transmissions on the phone here. So let's do this. And choose the band so we can do... it's this band. I was wondering why when I clicked these other things it didn't work, but there's a lot of things to do here. So we're trying to tune... not finding it, Signal strength is over here. Okay. Oh, we lost it. Why do we keep losing it? Okay. Okay, good thing we're tutorialing here because I've seen other people do this and they get it right away. And I am not here. Great, we have the signal. Now we need to determine its bearing. Turn the antenna knob using the mouse wheel. I need to figure out what's going to be good for the mouse wheel here. So we want to have the better strength here, and then once we do, we save it. So expect the 9th hour travel speed. So we got a transmission and it's uncoded. Speed heading 150 southeast en route to Kishan. Require provisions on arrival. 9-hour travel speed 150 heading southeast. Now we know their bearing and destination. So strike groups are powerful and they'll hunt you down. You want to avoid them if you can. So where are they going? We could lie to him and say they're going to Hamat, but we're going to say they're going to Hushain. Excellent. Well, maneuver them. Now, Duke, take the ships and go to by way of Hamat. We'll be there as soon as you're ready. So if we look over here, there's a strike group up here. And I can't really pull up some of this other stuff, but we do know, if we look right here, right click, there's a way to do this. I guess we just can't do it yet. Like you have a compass, you can draw in here, you have a pencil, you can draw in here. It's one of those things though that's a little weird because I don't know if there's a great way to pull up your old little intelligence info things. One thing I actually want to make sure I do is to keep the radar off. So we don't want to turn it on because they will be able to see us and they will come right after us if we do. So we're going to repair. We're going to go to Hamat. All right, so press space to pause. Let's go this way. Grand Duke, if we take off now, we won't be able to repair the ships in full. Oh, that's right, because I landed stupidly, and now I need to finish repairing. Okay. 15 hours. Press space to space. Let's go a little bit faster. We get the idea now. So the strike group's not supposed to be there anymore, right? We need to make sure the enemy strike group never learns of our movements. To keep the location safe, we must destroy the garrison of Hamat before they can sound the alarm. Our cruiser is too slow. It's unsuitable for a surprise attack. We need to form a group of fast ships and use them to attack the enemy. Here you can see the chance of a sudden strike will succeed at the current group. So 0%. Choose the fastest ship in your squadron based on the speed stat. So that's the Intrepids are fast, 280. Wanderer's fast, 295 for the Narvin here. Okay, excellent. This group is ready. Now send Hamat move the cursor over here and left click. Once the group has completed its mission, it's ordered to rejoin the squadron. So here is our additional squadron that's flying in here. I would have liked to have sent more than 2 ships, but I guess this is just what we get. Battle order, drag and drop. Before the battle, you can change the order of your ships. That's fine. So it's 2 of these versus 2 of these. I feel a little outmatched, but it's fine. So we can shoot down at the ground at them right now. Okay, need to like not get shot at though. Okay. Oh, damn it. Alright, so I didn't do a very good job here. Okay, so we got a lot of missile flares. That's good. Need to not fly into their shit too well. It's a decent volley if I could just aim it a little better. Oh boy. Okay. I did not do my best there. Okay, we got him from behind. Do I have a retreat option on the sudden strike? Okay, they're not going to hit us too hard. This guy will. Oh my god! Oh, what a game! Oh, and they're firing cruise missiles at us too. Okay. So they don't have a lot of health left. Okay, they're going down. Okay, can I get out of here? Okay, we just died. So this is fun. So we lost one. Well, what do we do here? We are sitting duck there, sitting duck. I thought I already killed him. Okay, they're still doing a great job of like leading. They're doing a great job of just leading into us, but look at my I am Jack's inability to hit the broadside of a barn. Okay. And there's their little cruiser missiles as well. Can we please get out of here? Like I had an escape area before. And I'm low on fuel now. Oh, the retreat's all the way on the bottom right. Okay, let's get. Okay, so our retreat's down here. Alright. Alright. Fun times. I'm probably going to have to redo this one just because I didn't see where the... Okay, here we go. Wow, they actually have... Alright. You know I'm doing good when I'm having to think really hard about this, but... Alright, so... So crew escape, crew dead. We could retry this. But we're just going to continue. Because I have a bunch of those other little ships as well, so... We can select a promotion, medic. The ship's casualties are reduced by 30. Ship's cruising range or ever ready. The ship's combat with her guns. Enters combat with gun fully loaded. We'll do cruising range. So let's go ahead and open here. So we lost one ship, which sucks a little bit, but let's see if we can get the good landing here this time. Alright, fun times. Fun times were had by all. I could just not mess this up. Alright. So we got the ship works and we got the supplies again. So we can buy all this fuel that'll get us to the ship works here. We only have one thing to repair, so it's nice and... It's actually fully repaired already. Now it looks like we have armor parts and stuff that we can do as well. Doesn't seem like, once again, these guys are doing a lot of selling missiles, and I don't have anything in the ship hold. So that's a little annoying, but... Alright, so we just got off the line with the Squadron A news from the capital. Not much. The situation's still grim. The rebels are firmly entrenched in Cadam Ridge, and it's a long while before we can drive them out. And what are the reactors everyone's talking about? It's a nuclear reactor. Does it really exist? Everyone's talking. Petter's voice trails off. He looks at you for several seconds in silence. You should probably ask the Admiral about that, Grand Duke. So, we need to repair for 0.1 hours. More importantly is that we have the rest of our squadron approaching here. So now we're here. Alright. So we don't have fuel to go to Let's see if we can change that. There we go. That's a lot better. Alright, ship works over here. The Wanderer still needs to be repaired. Don't exactly know why it needs to be repaired, but it needs to be repaired. And speed up repairs by putting it at the dock, so we don't even have to do that. So one of the Narvams died. One of the Narvams are still here. We want to put the Gladiator... We're going to kind of put the Gladiator over here. I have... Alright, this is fine. Okay. 2.3 repair time hours. Alright, so I guess we're just not buying missiles right now. That's just the way the game goes, I guess. Alright, so let's see if we can take and I think that'll be a good capstone for this here, so... We got you guys in 31.7 hours. Alright, so we are almost done refueling. We're done repairing. Let's give a big ol' hug. No one knows what we're waiting for us, though. Should the going get tough, I ask. I ask that you request reinforcements from the Admiral. So, and become a laughingstock, don't even think about it. Rest assured, I'd never put my men at risk just to save face. Alright, so, should you require reinforcements, just use the internal comms to contact the Admiral. So, internal comms, I guess, are up here. So, we're going to fly, and we're going to see what has for us. Alright, so... So we have that's coming just a little bit closer. If we send the Intrepids in... Alright. Okay, so we're at long range right now. Then there's medium range. Let's send him in. Okay, so here goes our squadron. Alright, and they got a bunch of shit there. So, prize ship. Transport ships will surrender if you destroy his escort. Try not to damage the transport so it can be sold for a good price. Alright, so they have a bunch of shit here. Alright. So we have the Nervin, which has some missiles. We're going to see if we can soften them up just a little bit. So unfortunately, I don't have bombs that I can bomb them out with right now. So this thing is fast, fast, fast. But it doesn't have a lot of guns. Okay. But the guns that it does have are pretty big. Getting a little risky here. Okay, let's see if we can get him. There we go. Okay, just taking a little... Oh, we accidental retreat. I need to work on that. Alright. Okay. Not bad. So they're on fire because of an ammo explosion. Got some big shit coming from over here. Ooh, that was a little closer for comfort than I'd like. Almost very close to getting missiled there. Alright. Still very close to getting missiled here. Fortunately, they shot the missile out from under me, so let's duck you out of here. And then get you up here. Now, I don't think you have any missiles left. So, wow. Now you definitely don't. And I think I actually just ran into my own missile. Okay. Woohoo! Let's get you the fuck out of here. Okay, we got one more hit on the way out, so we know they have some ground defenses. It's defeat? Huh. So I thought I'd be able to run. I guess we're gonna have to get really good at this game really fast then and try to not blow up here. So okay, that's pretty good. It's nice when the game doesn't tell you when missions are kind of required and you have to do them. Because I was hoping just to kind of do a hit and run. Ooh. Ooh! Okay, we lost. Okay, our retreat area keeps moving. Okay, so abandoning ship. Oh no, I hit T at the wrong time. Okay, that's janky as hell. So he just abandoned a ship that got right in here. Let's see here. So we just abandoned all of our ships just for fun. So apparently we can't do a sudden strike on here, and we're stuck in a combat loop. Okay, let's I'm gonna do something a little weird. Because apparently I'm stuck. And I don't really like the move that I made. Let's Alt F4. I really try not to do this in games, but like I said, it's fun, but there are some janky edges around the side that you kind of gotta work your way through sometimes. So if we continue here, are we just going to be stuck in the fight? Just got off the line with the squadron, so the rebels are here. He doesn't know. Okay. So this time, instead of sending everybody to die, because our plan is to go to Earth still. I guess we're waiting on the rest of our group to get here, so that's okay. Alright. Now we go, the ship works. Now we buy enough fuel to get to Ur, and this time we're going to send everybody into Ur. So there's the Narvin, this is fine. Intrepid, this is fine. Wanderer needs repairs, somehow. And yet we still can't buy missiles from anybody, so that's going to make this a little bit tougher. But that's just the way it goes. So now we're going to go in there with a bunch of big ships and see how that goes. No sudden strikes this time. So let's just wait for the refuel. And I think we're going to need to play Get Help. Now there's some other dangers about sitting around and like trying to do repairs and stuff, but let's go and fly. No one knows we'll be waiting for us when we get there. I'm not going to put the risk of people here, so we're going to fly in. And we're just going to do this the right way this time. Let's see when we get a little bit closer what it looks like. Alright, so ask for help. We can ask for reinforcements or we can ask for funds. So, I see you require assistance. Duke, very well. I should transfer more ships to your squadron. So we have a Vega. They magically just teleported to us right here, right? Okay. Okay, let's get in there. So we know now that for some reason we can't just do a sudden strike here. We just know that everybody's going to have contact with us. What? So prize ship transport restricted. So our nomad's here. We don't really want the nomad here. So we got a Vega. And we got our little ships here. And they got a bunch of stuff. So big ship fights. We got 2 runners with anti-air cannons. I'd love to be able to shoot them down. Okay, auxiliary artillery. That's a mouthful. In addition to its primary cannon, the ship has an auxiliary cannon system using auxiliary weapons to eliminate fast, agile targets in close range and destroy enemy missiles in the air. Fire, right-click. Well, that's a lot of bullets. Seems pretty good. I could aim it just a little bit better. And we got missiled. We got super missiled. Okay. Let's try this again, this time without flying like an idiot in the middle. Alright, so this is fine. This is a game mechanic, you just lose some stuff here, so... Okay, what we need to be doing is following this and shooting the missiles out of the sky. We need to kill the anti-air ship first. Maybe. Can we? Okay, I'm taking a shit ton of damage here. Alright, so this thing can't move. Okay, spray and pray is the play of the day. Okay, we're not dead yet. So we can take some hits. We're just not maneuverable at all. If you've seen me play other space games like this, you know that I hate ships that can't move. Like, hate it. It's one of my least favorite ways to play. Okay, so you have 1 HP left. No, you should have no HP. Let me get the fuck out of here. Alright. Okay. Okay, try to get the hell out. There we go. Now we get to ships that we like. Ships that I can actually move it just a little bit. Not a bad shot, not a bad shot. Dodge it. We just don't want to get caught in between them. Like, we're getting some solid hits on them. That's not great. That's also not great. Almost got obliterated there. Are we out of flares? Be a little annoying if we are. Okay, you're dead. Alright. I got somebody hiding in the corner up here. Let's find out. Are we out of flares? We are. Okay. So we just need to kill Kitty in the corner here, right? Would help if I could aim my shit. There we go. There we go. And then there's another missile, but look, we only lost some crew, but we get to continue. Hooray. So, story missions. You don't want to send a sudden strike into that. Of course, the game's not going to warn you of that. So, let's land. Ships to land at the docks. The Vega. Good lord. The Wanderer. Good lord. The Nomad apparently has damage. I don't really want to land it, though, so that's fine. LOL. Okay, we need to slow you the hell down.
300 meters. 100 meters. Throwing it. Ready.
Oh.
Touchdown confirmed.
Touchdown!
Structural damage received.
Okay.
Reverse thrusters.
So, what have I learned here? I've learned nothing. But anyway, we're going to be wrapping this up soon. So, this is Highfleet. You've seen a lot of aspects of the game, although not all aspects of the game, interestingly enough. There's a lot more to kind of see and do and mess around with here. But that'll do it for this one. This is Asher. We're just going to kind of land in. Like I said, if you're interested in seeing more of this game, this is a game I'm still looking to learn, and we are still coming in hot.
100 meters. Throwing it. Ready.
Here we go. Just please land. There we go. Look, we did not destroy our ship this time.
Beginning final approach.
Okay, we're going to put our little guy in the other one, and we'll just slow down here. But yeah, there's a lot of things that I like about it, and then there's some things that I'm wondering, how much of this is the tutorial screwing me around, and how much of this is me failing.
300 meters.
And it's from what I've read about the game, and there's a lot of improvements that have been made on the game over time, it's a little bit of both. But still, I'm having a good time with it. Hopefully you've had a good time watching me mess up and land and make things work. Repair speed plus 20. This is a tiny ship, right? We can get it in that 24. Like, see, it's a lot more responsive here. So there's a time and a place for these fast ships, and there's definitely improvements that I can make once I learn how to do this. I wonder if I can actually land some of these ships on top of other ships. That seems like a horrible idea. We're not gonna try it right now, because this is not the ship to be landing on. Fun times.
100 meters. Throwing it. Ready.
But yeah. Nailed it.
Touchdown confirmed. Success. Thanks for your hard work.
So, arrival in Ur. As we entered the city of Ur, a large crowd of people welcome us with heroes with cries of joy. Look, if even you had like Shadow Empires, just have art that's a little bit better just like this, even if it's hand-drawn. That'd make the game work a little bit more. So congratulations, Duke. What a glorious victory. Well done, Mark, and now all the naysayers will have no choice but to shut their mouths, I swear. Even Dowd will rejoice on this day to suggest. Thank you, Pure Tor. Should I report this to the Admiral? Certainly. Why wait? So, here's the arrival. That was the moment when we realized that the hearts of the people in Garat were on our side. What a beautiful day it was. We celebrate our victory in the present without care of the world or what lay ahead of us. And that is the opening sort of window tutorial to the game. So, Command of 1st Squadron, by order of High Command, remain in Ur and await further instructions. I have been ordered to return to our point of origin, no explanation provided. So, Commander of the 2nd Squadron, Admiral Doublecrosser? I don't know. So, on the morning of the 6th day, the observation station recorded a large vessel approaching from the south. All our forces were put on high alert. It was a lone ship approaching slowly and showing no signs of aggression. Hope began to spread among the officers. Perhaps it was one of Skolbalev's vessels, but when it got close enough, we recognized it. The Imperial cruiser Sevastopol. It was staggeringly gigantic, a veritable flying mountain. We assembled an honor guard and prepared to meet the crew. But to our astonishment, the first man to step out of the ramp was a tall Elam wearing a golden mask. Behind him was an endless crowd of people with terrible burns and gruesome wounds, all of the Romani from the capital. It was from them that we finally heard the terrible news. The capital of the Empire had suffered a nuclear strike 4 days ago. Sayadi stronghold burned down in an instant, reduced to a smoldering desert of radioactive waste. What remained of the Imperial fleet was in disarray, trying desperately to fight off the gathering's advanced forces. So, they nuked us and nuked civilians, in case you want to know who the bad guy is in this game. We are at a loss for words. Oh, Shooting Star, don't tell Paradox Games. We're at a loss for words. We didn't know what to do. Most of us wanted to head for the capital and join the battle, knowing that the war was already as good as lost. So, I'm going to leave this here. This is Asher with very much a longer than usual Free Play Friday, but hopefully a good meaty one that you've enjoyed. Hopefully, maybe not. So if you want to see more of Highfleet, by all means, let me know. It's worth checking out, at least at the time of this posting of this video. I think it's still on sale. There's definitely a lot I still need to learn, but there's a lot that's good about it too. So thanks for watching. We'll do this again soon. You all have a great rest of your day, great week. See you next time.